Talk to me with Adedoja Allen.
Good evening and welcome to another edition of Talk to Me with myself, Adedoja Allen. I am the MD CEO of City 1051 FM. You can stream us live by visiting our website on www.city1051fm.com, or we are on Mixlr at City 1051 FM. You can listen live. You can also download our City FM app on Google Play Store or iOS and just listen on the go. You can watch us live on Instagram at CT1051 and on my personal handle at Doja Allen. Okay, all right. Thank you for tuning in. On this show, we delve into issues about marriage and we discuss all about its complexities. We've had several discussions that borders on building and sustaining healthy marriages, topics ranging from communication in marriage, 5 love languages, infidelity, infertility, intimacy, sex, finance, just to name a few. The objective of this show is to share your experience, what you're going through in your marriage, and offer counsel that would help build a godly marriage, one that will be enjoyable to both the husband and the wife. However, tonight's show is slightly different, a little bit different. I'm taking it from another angle, and that is a word for the single. So the topic of discussion tonight on Talk to Me with Adedoja Allen is a word for the singles, right? So, we need to address the pre-marriage issues, the pre-marriage discussion before that single guy or that single lady delves into marriage. What do you need to know? What do you need to do? What do you need to, prepare? How, and all that. Okay, so this topic took me down memory lane. It made me remember when I was single, that feeling of being single, very, very single, that period when you're all about enjoying your life and all that life has to offer. I'm sure that the married ones can remember that, followed by the dating period when you meet that special person and you just could feel it in your soul that that's the person. That's the right person. That's my Mr. Right. That's my Mrs. Right. I know it just feels like yesterday. It feels so surreal. Sometimes that feeling comes true sometimes, and there are times when you have to put that dating period on replay until you finally meet that person, that right person. Everyone's prayer is to get it right. I know. The period, that period is usually filled with romantic gestures and wooing. You put all the effort into doing your best to attract the person. If you're a woman, and if you're a man, to attract the person. If you're a woman, to attract the person as well. And then keep that relationship, hopefully to spend the rest of your life with that person. This continues until you feel it's time to pop that question as a man, or when the woman also, when you pop the question as a man, or when the man pops the question for the woman, whether or not women should propose another topic for discussion, to be honest. I don't want to talk about that now. That's not what we're talking about. I know that if I ever delve into that, there'll be a lot. I personally, though, I do not think that a woman should propose to a man. Why? After all, that's what the Bible says, that he who finds a wife finds a good thing. So women are supposed to be found by the right man. Anyways, so if you're still there, if you're out there, are you still dating, engaged, or have you picked that special date? Just ensure that you stay with me through the show, because there are some things you need to know before you say I do. You need to say I do. The phone lines are buzzing. Just hold on a little bit. We haven't opened the phone lines. We're still doing a bit of introduction on the show tonight. A word for the singles. Okay. So I needed to bring this topic up because I feel that it's important for the singles to be aware of these things. Well, not that they're not aware though, but at least let's discuss. Sometimes let me get to know what you're thinking about. Talk to me. What are you thinking about? Are you single? a man, woman, what are your thoughts? Do you have any fears? Do you have cold feet? Do you have any concerns? It's an opportunity to share your fears, your concerns with me. Maybe many marriages would have been saved if they were able or they were aware and intentional about talking about this, abiding by these things. I will share some tips, some words of advice to the singles tonight, and hopefully it will prepare someone out there for that lifelong journey called marriage. I'll talk about people's experiences. I'll talk about what I think is right, maybe my own experience as well. And then, we take it from there. Okay. So the first place to start is your single man, woman. Live your life as a single person. Okay. Enjoy what you have to enjoy. Discover yourself. If you discover yourself, then it helps you to know who you are when you begin to share your life with another person. Okay, right. So before saying I do, remember that no matter how long it takes you to get married, you can never be sure of what you're getting into until you get there. So yes, the woman is nice, guy is nice. You are never sure, never sure until you get there. So it's always good to be very, very extremely prepared. It's always very good. We'll touch down on all those topics. So ensure that you enjoy your life while you're single. Take time to travel, explore, find your place in the workforce, and work out your own individual turn-on, turn-offs. And then you also have to know how special and incredible forever can be with you. Are you truly ready? Love yourself for who you are, and then find confidence in yourself. In summary, just know yourself before you try to know someone else. Don't you think so? When you know yourself, that man, that woman, when you know yourself, then, it's better before you try to know another person. Remember that your spouse is not your sibling. You are two separate individuals, whether we should say, maybe the word might not be, it's not, I wanted to say strange, but maybe that might be a bit too extreme. But, you don't know yourselves and you're coming together as one. So the next thing to do is to ensure compatibility. When you know yourself before you know someone else, and ensure that whoever you're thinking of settling down with, you're compatible with the person. Even though it's true that opposite attracts, this means that people with opposing personalities attract each other. For example, I use myself as an example. Someone was telling me yesterday that my husband is very patient. That is extremely patient. I do agree. And she went, "You are not patient." So you see, I have a patient spouse, and I'm not exactly as patient as he is. Maybe my own patient threshold could be, maybe I can say 30%, or maybe 40%. And he will probably be about 85%. He's actually very patient. So opposite attracts. So people with opposing personalities will attract each other. Yeah. And can still be compatible. Yeah. But sometimes, though, our differences can throw us jabs. And it's always helpful to identify these differences now that you're courting, and know how to handle them. You might be very attracted to each other right now, that you're not yet married. But if you don't get along, then the attraction may just fade with time. Yeah. Do you agree that compatibility is extremely important before you say I do? Courtship. Let's talk about courtship. Courtship gives you that opportunity to share meaningful moments and understand your partner's attitude when facing different circumstances. Yeah, that's what courtship is. It also allows you and your partner to be more vested in your relationship because of the time and effort you've put into each other. So courtship. What do you think? Some people do spend just 6 months and they get married. Some go on for years and they get married. Honestly, I do not think, what I would not advise, or rather, I would advise against a short courtship, because you're not going to get to know yourselves in 6 months, 3 months, or 6 months. Yeah. That's why quite a lot of people that have problems develop problems in their marriages, because your question is, you're asking them, but did you not know this about him? Did you not know this about her? We always ask that question. Didn't you see this when you were courting? I'm sure this sounds very familiar, right? Yeah. So for example, a man that has a wife. I have a cousin who he comes to my house and is always complaining his wife does not know how to cook. He'll probably say things to me like, Auntie, I've not eaten. I've stopped eating at home. So he goes straight into my kitchen. So I said, did you not know that she couldn't cook when you were courting? He just mumbled an answer for me. And I'm like, well, so it's very, very important that you give yourselves time to court. Know yourselves. Never, ever be in a hurry to get married. No matter how much you think you love each other, no matter how much you think you want each other, please spend time. Enough time to know one another. Very, very, extremely important. And if you're a man, ensure she does everything for you. She cooks for you. She cleans for you. Be sure that she's extremely domesticated. She's homely. Be very, very sure. See that she's going to give you everything that you want before you pop the question to her. Likewise, the woman. So it's not one-sided, it's two-sided. Also be sure that it's what you want in a man. It's everything that you want in a man. Everything you want your husband to be, he has it. Of course, it's not perfect, yeah. But at least majority of the things you're okay and you're happy to live with, yeah. The next thing is goals. Goals. Sometimes, before you take that leap into that lifelong covenant of marriage, it's important to consider the goals and the dreams that you and your partner are nurturing. It's very possible that you're nurturing two different things. So be sure that your goals and your dreams are aligned. Okay, so if you get married in Nigeria, for example, do you, the wife, the husband, are you nurturing dreams of relocating to Canada, to the US, or you're staying back? That sort of, is it what you both are planning? Is it both what you both are Is it what you both are interested in? Is it what you both like to do? So your goals are very important. Will you be able to support one another's passions and pursuits? Are you going to be able to do that? How will your marriage affect your goals and vice versa? Okay. What is it that both of you want from life? What do you want? Can you pursue your dreams together? Ask all these questions. Don't be in a hurry. Don't be blinded by the so-called love. Is there something either of you will need to give up if you get married? You know that you cannot change the other person though, but is there something you think, okay, I will willingly give this up if I get married? And if so, would you be able to let it go? It's time to ask yourselves the truth. Get on the same page about your goals early, and then you're going to have an easier road to walk ahead. Easy peasy. Finances, get financially sound. On one of my topics, if you follow this show regularly, we talked about finance in marriage. We talked about where maybe the husband is not doing well, it's the wife. How would you feel as a woman if you have to, be like the stopgap if your husband has issues in his finances? It's something that you're prepared for. I did say that it happens in many marriages where the woman is the one that somehow has to step into the breadwinner's shoes just for a little bit of time. If that happens, are you guys prepared for it? Finances, okay. Because the way the two of you approach finances will absolutely impact your entire life. And it's just best, and it is best, that the matter is addressed before marriage. This will prevent you from bringing unnecessary burdens into your marriage. It's very, very important that you talk about your finances. It will also give you insight into one another's habits and mindset when it comes to spending, saving, and stewardship. You also want to know if your husband is stingy or if he's the one that will splurge, and just take you on a shopping spree and just spoil you. You want to know that? You also want to know the husband if your wife is a spendthrift. She just spend all your money and spend. Give me. You want to know all that. So that's why we're advising or advocating for long courtship between both of you, because all these things will pop up. They will come out if you give yourselves time to know one another. Please ensure that you give yourselves enough time and try all sorts. Explore many things so that you know the areas and you're very sure that it's not something that you want to go into or it's something that you want to go into. Communication. Are you friends? Do you like to talk? Do you like to gist? Do you enjoy each other's company? Have you thought about that? Communicate. How often do you communicate? It is one of the most foundational necessities for a successful marriage. Extremely important. I cannot overemphasize how important communication is in a marriage. And again, it starts from the place of courtship. When you're courting, are you friends? Do you talk about anything and everything? Do you gist? Do you know how you just go on and you can't wait, I want to tell you what happened. This happened to me. I didn't even gist you, blah, blah, blah. And you're going on and on and on and on and on. You will notice that communication comes up in majority of our discussions in marriage. It is a real bedrock for marriage. You need to be able to tell your partner about your needs, your wants, your frustrations, your disappointments, your dissatisfaction, without making them feel attacked or putting them on the defensive. Just you're yourself. You're just vulnerable, in front of your partner. You're just what you want to be, okay? You're intentional. You're deliberate when you're communicating with your spouse. It will really help prevent any unnecessary hurt, and it will put both of you on the path to a long and happy marriage. So communication is very key, okay? Now, the next thing is respect. Respect is mutual. Yes, the wife need to or ought to respect her husband, but the man as well should respect his wife. I've had counseling sessions where someone said to me, is it okay if a man rapes his wife? So I did say that, first of all, you shouldn't use rape in marriage, because sex is ordained by God in marriage. And even the Bible says, God has told us that, your bodies are for each other. The man's body is for the woman, the woman's is for the man. So you shouldn't say no unless you mutually agree and all that. So rape shouldn't come out. But however, I can relate to why they're using the word rape. The man probably did not approach it from a place of respect for the woman. Maybe the woman said, oh, I'm tired today, or, I don't feel like today, or whatever, and the man is really in the mood, and it just goes and forces her into it. So that doesn't depict any form of respect for the woman. So respect. So you see that's from another angle. And, on the side of the woman, respect, show your husband some level of respect. It is very important. He is your husband. He is the head. He is the crown. He is the, everything, the breadwinner, the king. Use all the words. Respect in a relationship determines how severe and how often conflict will be in that relationship. If you respect yourselves, then I think that you're going to have very minimal conflict. Learn to respect yourself and yourselves. Yeah. When you can respect yourself, then you can adequately respect your spouse. Respect is simply considering the feelings and the needs of another over your own. Respect. The next one is submission. But before I go in, let me introduce the show again. You're tuning to City 1051 FM. We are your number one lifestyle station. It's Talk to Me with myself, Adedoja Allen. And the topic of discussion tonight is a word for the singles. You'll remember that we do talk about marriage, its complexities. We delve into so many issues about marriages. And we open the phone lines for people to share their concerns, their own opinion, their views and contributions and all of those. So tonight, we decided to take it a little bit different, a twist. Let's even talk about the foundation of marriage, which is the singles. You're single before you get married. What do you need to do as a single person before you get married? You need to get it right. That's the basic thing. The numbers to call when the phone lines open at 0700 1051 1051. I'm going to open the phone line just in another 10-15 minutes thereabouts. Number again is 0700 1051 1051. I'm sure you're not going to forget that. You can also send me a WhatsApp on 0909-916-4403, 0909-916-4403. And the topic of discussion tonight is a word for the singles. What should you do as a single person, a single man, a single woman. I've listed some, quite a few pointers, but the most important that I think you should really consider is courtship, because in courtship you are going to know yourselves and many things will pop up. My phone lines are already ringing, they're buzzing. Oh, okay, all right, let me pick this call just quickly. Hello, good evening, what's your name and where are you calling from? Hello. All right, so the call didn't connect there. All right, so submission, very, very important. If you're a man, ensure that the lady, the woman, will submit to you as the head. She has the capabilities and the capacity to submit to you. Hello, good evening, what's your name and where are you calling from? Oh, we lost the caller there. Hello, good evening. What's your name and where are you calling from? Hello? What's going on tonight? The phone lines are... Okay, all right. Call me, please. 0700-1051-1051. We're talking... the topic is a word for the singles tonight. That's right. So I was on the pointer submission. Hello, good evening. What's your name and where are you calling from? What's going on tonight? The phone lines are erratic. All right. So submission as a woman, as a man, let's start with the man. Ensure that the woman, your wife to be, is submissive. Can I repeat it again? Ensure that your wife to be is submissive. If she is not submissive, if you see me in the studio, I'm doing my hand like I'm warning you. If she's not submissive, don't go there. She will not submit to you when you get married. Trust me. If she argues with you, if she nags you, she does not respect you as her husband, as the head, and all of those, submission is not there. She looks at you and she just talks to you anyhow. Do not go there. Hello, good evening. What's your name and where are you calling from? Hello? Wow, what's going on tonight? All right, phone lines again, 0700-1051-1051. So I talked to the man, submission, right? And then if you're the woman, ask yourself if you can submit to the man. Okay? Very important. I'll repeat it. If you're a woman, a single woman, and you're in a relationship, the first question is ask yourself if you can submit to the man. If you answer yes, if the man too answers yes, then you guys have a good marriage. Then you're good to go. Submission. I said it 3 times. It's very key in a marriage. Please, extremely essential in a marriage. There's no need to deceive yourself. If you think that you cannot submit to the man, do not get married to him. And if you're the man, you think that the woman is not submitting to you, then you don't need to get married to her. There will be problems. There will be problems. Please ensure that you're nicely and duly warned. Ensure. I'm trying to pick the calls, but the lines are buzzing, but somehow the calls are not connecting. Sorry about that. Please keep trying. I know that you want to talk to me. The topic tonight is one that I need someone. Hello, good evening. What's your name and where are you calling from? Wow. Oh, even I'm frustrated. Oh, I'm sorry. Please keep trying or send me a WhatsApp, okay? On 0909-916-4403. It's as good as the phone call. All right, the next thing is forgiveness. I've talked a lot about submission, okay? Forgiveness. Don't go into your marriage thinking ahead of time. If he does this, then I'm out. If he does that, then I'm out. If he does this, then I'm out. No. You must have that mind of forgiveness. Forgiveness. You must be open to forgiveness from the start. I'm not telling you to tolerate any type of behavior, okay? But things will happen, beyond the issues that you might face in the future. Just prepare and learn to forgive. Exactly. know within you that when things happen, when issues happen, you will forgive your spouse. Hello, good evening. Hello.
Good evening.
All right. The call connected. What's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Princess. I'm calling from Lagos, Ayobo.
Oh, hi, Princess. Go ahead. Talk to me.
I want to match in the area of forgiveness. There are some things in marriage you should not forgive.
Really?
In case of infidelity.
Oh, okay. Are you married?
No.
So how do you know that you're not going to forgive if infidelity happens?
Because when you talk about marriage, it's all about trust. So if your partner is cheating on you and you cannot develop that trust again, so
what if
forgiveness is going to be hard for you to forgive?
But what if he's really sorry about it and and he begs you and he promises it's not going to happen? I think it's good enough. Then you can forgive and move on. People make mistakes. Don't you think so?
But you know that when trust is broken, it's very hard to build up.
Yeah, but it can be built. It can be built. If you're determined to forgive and let it go, it can be built. Honestly.
Okay.
Yes, it can be built. Thank you, Princess. Thank you for your contribution. All the best. All right. So we're talking about forgiveness. That was Princess there, sharing her views about forgiveness. She thinks that if there's infidelity in a marriage, she doesn't think that there should be forgiveness. But I quite disagree. And I said to her that if the man or the woman is sincerely sorry about it and broken about it, and they make up their minds and promise you that it's not going to happen again, then it's fine. The trust that was broken can be built again, honestly, and that's the truth. So we need to learn to forgive one another and be open to forgiveness. I mean, God forbid, we don't want to be hurt beyond what we can accept. But hey, if things happen, I mean, just forgive. All right. So show commitment to your future spouse in the area of forgiveness. Don't threaten to leave. Don't. I always say that do not use the D word as a threat. Don't even mention leaving. Just be committed. Never quit. Know that you are in and in and in for it. So start to practice forgiveness while you are courting one another. See how easy it is for you to forgive your spouse in courtship. Yeah? All right. So City 1051 FM, we are your number one lifestyle station. And you're tuned in to Talk to Me with Adedoja Allen, myself, the MD CEO of City 1051 FM. We're talking or discussing a word for the singles. And so we're just giving our words of advice, my word of advice for the singles. I started by saying that, first of all, singles have to get it right. There's no we wouldn't want you to make any form of mistake. So first place to start is live your life as a single person. Enjoy your life as a single person. Enjoy, explore yourself as a single person. And then the next thing is to be sure that you're compatible with your partner, with whoever you are courting. Ensure that there's compatibility between both of you. You like each other. You've explored all that. The next thing is courtship. I advocate for long and meaningful courtship. Hello, good evening. What's your name and where are you calling from? Hello? Yeah.
Top of the night to you, ma.
I'm sorry?
Top of the night to you.
Hello. Hi. How are you? What's your name? Where are you calling from?
I'm doing fantastic. I'm Bibi. I'm calling from Ojodi.
Oh, hi, Bibi. Go ahead. Talk to me.
Okay, my word for the single is...
Sorry, say that again?
Forgiveness.
Yes.
My word for the singles will be forgiveness.
Okay. Thank you. Are you married or single? Bibi, are you... Oh. Okay, we lost you there, Bibi. Thank you for your call. You said your word for the single is forgiveness. Yes, thank you very much. We can emphasize and overemphasize that. Forgiveness. So the next thing we talked about is courtship. I did advocate for long courtship because in long courtship, you're going to discover yourselves thoroughly. Not fully, not 100%, because, we are human beings. Because we want to get married, we hide that little thing. But at least majority of the time, you would, discover what you like about your spouse and not. My final point tonight is just to again encourage that, there's no need to be scared or afraid, because no marriage is perfect. So that's the first place again to start. No marriage is perfect. So every couple you see around you has one problem or the other. It is how they go about resolving it that's, is the beautiful thing. So don't be deceived. If you see my husband and I, for example, you think we don't have our issues. We do have our issues, but we're friends. All of those things that I've talked about, we practice it in our marriage. And then what makes this couple different from other couples that break up is the fact that they are able to manage their affairs. Just manage. You're able to manage these things. Do not compare your situation to that of another. You're not the same. You don't know what lies ahead of them. You don't know what they are going through. You don't know what they are chopping in their marriage. You just face your own lane, face your own lane and just focus on your own focus. Be wise in your decisions and make it your duty to work on your marriage. All right. So I should open the phone lines now. Well, it's been open anyway before. 07001051 and send me a WhatsApp on 0909-916-4403. Let's analyze today's topic. A word for the singles. What do you think? I did talk about sex before marriage. What's your take on that? Is this something that you are practicing? Is it something that you think is doable, that you can practice? Call me and talk to me. Hello, good evening.
Yeah, hello, ma. I'm sorry, I ran out of units. So
all right.
I wanted to expatiate.
Okay.
But so far, so good. Thank you so much. All the points you have made is awesome.
Thank you.
I just want to give from my own point of my own perspective. So forgiveness, like you can't be in a relationship with anyone that you don't have the heart of letting go, because nobody is perfect.
Yeah.
And you should actually work on yourself first, because you cannot give what you don't have.
Yeah.
First and foremost, know your value, know yourself. Know that there is nobody in this life except Jesus Christ that is perfect. As long as you are human, we are meant to make mistakes.
Yeah.
So you have to let go, because
correct.
Forgiveness, if you don't forgive, like you are imprisoning yourself, you are not doing the person, you are actually doing yourself, because you just be resentful and bitter.
Exactly.
And at the end of the day, you might lose the gold God has given to you.
Exactly.
Some debt has already rubbed in it.
Thank you.
You have to wash it and keep it as a diamond.
Thank you.
Cherish it. You have to forgive.
Yeah.
You lose important things.
Exactly.
You will just be bitter. You will not be yourself.
Exactly.
Something will be missing. You will just not be yourself.
Correct.
So forgiveness is essential.
Thank you.
Don't follow anybody that you will not be able to forgive.
Thank
it's my
you.
own one principle. Anybody I accept that, okay, you're going to be my partner, I must know that whatever. I prepare myself, because I know you will make mistakes. Just as I will also make mistakes. So I will let go.
Right.
So communication. Make your communication be very clear and covered. I know sometimes we need third party to advise us, but sometimes you have to understand the person that you are with.
Yeah.
If it's not the type of person that wants third party and all that,
yeah,
then respect it and keep it between yourselves. Respect and adoring each other is very, very important. And men, boys, bachelors, men in general, they are big babies. They will continue to be big babies. I'm sorry. That's just the truth. You have to pamper them. When they do something wrong, you school them with wisdom.
Right. How about submission? How about submission, baby?
Yes, submission. I'm coming to submission.
Good.
Submission too is very important. You must be you must be submissive. You cannot dominate a man. It's their nature. God has made them kings, leaders.
Right.
Even if we are queens or we are princesses,
right,
you will not dominate him and make him feel that you are the one leading. Let him feel like he's the one leading. Even when you are making good points, they love that. You pamper them. You make them feel adored.
Good.
Make them feel you are in charge. Even if you are the one that is in charge, make them feel like you are the one that is in charge.
Wow.
Both outside and inside. Even if you are the one doing financial some stuff, you need to cover it up. You don't necessarily have to go outside and start bragging or making him feel no. It's the way you present him, the way people will take him, either your family or your friends or anybody around.
Yeah.
So you must position yourself. Oh. Everything you have said is beautiful.
Thank you. I can see that you even took down notes. Thank you so much, Bibi. Thank you for your contribution. Awesome. Excellent. So she has just, that was Bibi there. She's just agreed with all the pointers discussion tonight. Tonight's discussion is a word for the singles. We're trying to build a fantastic robust foundation for the singles before they delve into marriage, before they go in and say the word I do. So we gave a few pointers. Maybe I should go over it again, but maybe not in no particular order. I did say no sex before marriage. No sex before marriage. I should have even asked Baby what her views are on those. So, and then make sure that you cannot live without the person. So it's difficult to walk away from the marriage if there's something wrong. Forgiveness, we've emphasized that tonight. Submission, we also talked about that tonight. Hello, good evening. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Hello, good evening. My name is Uche, calling from Oshodi.
Your name is?
Uche, calling
Uche.
from Oshodi.
Okay, hello, Uche. Go ahead, talk to me.
What I have to say about the person cannot getting girlfriend to that sex now. For how long? Now if you can give a girl a chance to know the kind of girl want to marry, till that time you must have sex with her now.
No, you shouldn't. Why should you? If you're in such a hurry about sex, then get married to her. Why should you have sex before marriage? Why do you think so? Oh, I lost you there, Uche. Please call me back. Let's continue this conversation. Uche is there saying that why should he have a girlfriend and not sleep with her? Why not? Hello, good evening. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Madam, good evening.
Hello, sir. Your name is?
My name is Dele.
Hi, Dele.
I'm calling from Maryland.
Okay, go ahead. Talk to me.
I listen to your program and it's very, very interesting.
Thank you.
I'm married for the past 25 years.
Woo! Well done. 25 years.
Yeah, but what I've spoken about, they are all things that we passed through during our courtship and everything.
Okay.
And there is no marriage without an issue. So we had an issue, one or thing or the other. And life goes on. But when the last guy was saying something about sex, that why can you cool without sex when you are dating or something? It's possible.
Exactly. That's what I told him.
Yeah, it's possible you can try to coordinate yourself and try to understand yourself. You don't need to go what's that sex before marriage.
Yeah.
So you have to make sure you coordinate yourself. And
yeah, exactly.
So if such now to happen, me, I'm a Christian, I always was a Christian.
Yeah, exactly.
So we do pray together. And when something does happen, no.
Wow.
And and we try to do it the way we got married, and now we are enjoying ourselves.
Exactly. So what's the rush?
Exactly.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much for your contribution there. Exactly. So that's coming from a man. So let it not be like, oh, because you're a woman. That's coming from a man. He's been married for 25 years and he said that he believes it is doable that you shouldn't have sex. It's possible that you don't have sex before you get married. So no matter how long you do the courtship for, it's very possible that you preserve yourselves, before you get married. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Yes, please.
My name is Monday.
Your name is?
I'm Monday.
All right, good evening. All right. Are you in the car? Can you reduce the volume of your stereo radio?
Okay,
yes, please. Yeah.
Let me try to pull over. Let me try. Yeah, please. I listen to your program and I really appreciate in fact, I really set a reminder every day, every week, just because of this program.
Every Thursday, thank you.
Yes. Well, sorry, I want to ask a question.
Go on.
Is there a crime in having sex before the marriage?
Yes, there is a crime.
If something has happened like that, what are the things we need to do to correct the error?
Okay, fine. So first of all, I'm speaking from the Christian point of view. And I'm sure, I don't know whether you're Christian, even Muslims would probably feel the same way. But let me talk because I'm a Christian. That, the Bible is against sex before marriage. It's immorality, sexual immorality. It's part of the works of the flesh. So we are advised not to fornicate before we get married. But if you are falling into it one way or the other, that's okay. You've made the mistake. It's better to now stop what you're doing, ask for repentance, be sure that you are remorse about it, you're sorry about it, you're broken about it, seek God's face in repentance and don't do it again. and then, keep yourselves till you get married. That's what I would advise.
Okay. If same thing occurs between you and your spouse, not others.
If what?
If that sex of a thing happens between you and your spouse, not others.
If it happens between you and your spouse.
Between me and my spouse, or not others, not other girls like sleeping around.
You and your fiance.
Yes.
So far, you are not married. It's wrong. It's fornication. It's wrong. So if you're doing it, just stop it. Wait till you get married and then continue it, in marriage. That's more sacred than doing it before marriage. Okay?
Thank you.
All the best. Godspeed. Right. Okay, that was Monday there. And so it's sought clarifications. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Yes, sir.
This is David. Sorry.
Can you reduce the volume of your radio, please? Please, so I can hear you well. Yes.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. What's your name, please?
My name is David. David.
Is who?
David.
Sorry about. Yes, David. Yes, talk to me.
Concerning, I've been listening to the program ever since I just tuned my radio now. Concerning the issue of sex before marriage, I don't think it's there's something wrong with that too.
Yes, that's what we're saying. That there's something wrong with it. Go ahead.
Because what I'm trying to say is that in essence of you need to know if you want to marry. Maybe if the girl is the type. Well, people that are saying that maybe.
Oh, I lost you there, David. Sorry. Please call me back. Yeah, I mean, yes, he agrees that a couple shouldn't have sex before marriage. In fact, as a man, if you have sex with her and you end up not marrying her, anyway, I don't want to delve. It's a topic that we can go on and on and on about. But, the best advice or counsel is stay away from sex. If you want to marry, if you're sure that you want to get married, then wait till then. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Yes, sir. What's your name?
My name is Promise. I'm from Imo State, but I'm calling you from Lagos State now.
Are you in the car? Can you reduce the volume of your radio, please? Because I didn't quite get your name.
Okay. I'll reduce it.
Thank you. What's your name?
My name is Promise.
Promise.
Yeah, I'm calling you from Onitan.
Okay, hi, Promise. Go ahead. Talk to me.
Yeah, I'm from Imo State.
Okay.
Yeah, the issue of you said getting in the relationship of man and woman, you have to be sure before you marry.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm saying my own opinion.
Go on.
But now, the girl that I want to marry now, she's in East.
Okay.
And you said you have to be sure before you get married. I don't know how else you have to.
You don't know? Oh, I lost Promise there. Oh, wow. Okay. Hello, good evening. Hello. All right. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Yes, please. Good evening. What's your name, please?
My name is Progress.
Progress.
I'm calling from Badagry.
Okay, hi. Good evening.
Good evening, ma'am. And well done on
you.
the job.
Thank you.
It's kind of enlightening.
Oh, wow. Great.
Yeah, it is. It's just that some of us, we are so used to certain things and we don't want to unlearn certain things because we feel we are not comfortable with it. Even if these things are things that would help us in life.
Right.
Yes. We don't want to unlearn.
Right.
And if we refuse to learn, we won't grow. So we need to unlearn certain things to give room for growth.
Right, exactly.
Some of us have the wrong perception to marriage.
Right.
We think marriage is all about sex.
Exactly.
Well, it isn't. By God's grace, I'm 12 years into it. And reality is staring at me. It's beyond sex. It's another world entirely.
Thank you.
Another world of responsibility.
Thank you.
In fact, mostly responsibility.
Thank you.
So it's beyond just kissing and necking and going to bed.
Thank you.
You bring up life that you are going to give account for. So you need to pray your way through. You need to discuss on issues that would probably come up in marriage and how to, deal with it. Some of us think, okay, what will I be doing with her if we're not having sex?
Exactly.
Well, there's a lot you should do.
Yeah.
If you're having that mentality, then you shouldn't even go into a relationship at the first place.
Exactly.
Because you will cheat on your spouse. When both of you are having issues and she probably denies you of a body, you will go out, you will cheat.
Of course.
So there should be a different mindset to marry. We need to rearrange our mind about marriage.
Thank you.
God help us.
Thank you so much, Progress. Thank you. In fact, you've nailed it off. Thank you so much. Thank you, Progress, for your contribution. Yes, she's talking about, the issue of sex. Why must you have sex before you get married? Why? I mean, that's the topic. That's the particular one that quite a few people have pointed, put their finger on for discussion. Why should you do that? Okay, so I have a WhatsApp message. Good evening, presenter. Big ups for the good work you're doing on the show tonight. God bless you. I'm Ajay and single. I want to confirm when the hookup show comes up. We don't. Okay, all right. My phone lines are buzzing again. Woo. Wow. Hello, good evening. What's your name?
Yeah, good evening. My name is Biola.
Your name is?
My name is Biola.
Okay, hi Biola. Go ahead, talk to me.
You're doing a very wonderful job now.
Oh, thank you.
Let's both all agree sex before marriage is not good. It's zero tolerance, right?
Right. Oh, I lost you there. Oh my God. Please call me back. 0700 1051 1051. So the hookup show comes up every Thursday by midnight. So that means Wednesday night into Thursday morning with Tara, the host of the Uncensored. Thursday by midnight. Hello, good evening. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Hello, good evening, ma'am. My name is Isaac.
Okay, hi Isaac.
I'm calling from K2.
Okay.
So I was sex before marriage, which I know is wrong, but my question here is that what if in the case whereby both spouses both relationship, they are both sex addicted and they can't really own themselves before getting married?
They've what? Say that again.
They can't own themselves before they get married.
You have to.
Yeah.
Since you know that it is wrong, so you have to now look for a way to hold yourselves. You've agreed that it is wrong. So should you be doing what is wrong? The answer is a capital no.
What is the person sexually abused before actually getting into a relationship? Then that sexually abuse actually cause him or she to be in the and having sex.
There's there shouldn't be any reason. The more reason why, the more reason the person should wait to get married before having sex. The more reason to get it right and do it right. Yes. All right. Thank you. Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Yes, sir. Good evening. What's your name? All right. Tonight the topic is creating. Why are people? The phone lines up. Why are people fixated on the sex before marriage? Okay. Hello. Good evening. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Biola back online.
Oh, hi. Good. Okay.
Like I was saying the other time, I said we all accept sex before marriage is zero tolerance. Right?
Exactly. Yeah.
So what in a situation whereby after the marriage the guy is impotent or the lady on the other way around is like I mean she doesn't have a private part like pedophobia or what do they call it? So what needs to be done?
Okay, if the man is impotent, I'm sure that an impotent man. Oh, I lost you there. But Biola, I'm very sure. Well, I want to believe so that an impotent man would. That's why we did talk about the courtship. In the course of the courtship, you will know. You'll find out your weaknesses. Hello, good evening. What's your name and where are you calling from?
David from First Blood.
Okay. What did you call your name, sir?
David.
David. Okay. Good evening. Talk to me.
We are saying sex before marriage is wrong. Like you're not pursuing something.
Tell me.
I'm not for it anyways.
Right.
But you should not be mad at. Even in some cases, it is the lady that even wanted before. You know, there was this relationship that broke up as a result of that. The girl, left the relationship. Thinking the guy was like for abstinence, but she was like, no, maybe something's wrong with the guy. And the guy is impotent. So she said she couldn't cope. She had to leave. So there's a friend of mine, the relationship broke. The girl just, pointing out blank like she cannot marry the guy. She was just having a good time. That she can't even the guy wanted to marry her, but she said, I can't marry you. And she was the one that dumped the guy now. See, so
that's what we're saying.
The way you're saying is that maybe the guys are like, they them to use.
No, at all. It's both ways. Yes, you're right. It's not the guys, it's both ways.
Sometimes the ladies use men, they don't care. They just want to have the feel of it.
Correct.
They just say, yes. So sometimes not from the guys, not from the guys.
Yeah, you're right.
They just want to have that. The sex drive, different. Some men will have this high sex drive, and some women having the high sex drive. So most times from the ladies, they feel, oh, you are impotent, you are nothing, you are not functioning, or something's wrong with you.
All right, thank you very much for your contribution. Yes, it's both ways. The bottom line is we're trying to talk against sex before marriage, whether or not, no matter what the argument is, it is wrong, and we're trying to discourage it for many, many, many reasons that we can't even go into all of it tonight. Hello, good evening. What's your name, please?
Hello, good evening. Mr. Fortunate.
It's who?
Fortunate.
Fortunate. Okay, talk to me.
What I can say, sex before marriage is not the thing that is affected, because it can lead to many other things. Whereas what is expected, it can happen. Are you getting me?
I'm struggling to hear you though.
Talk to me with Adedoja Allen.